Hi, Collective. It's Intuitive Pisces Moon. And today I want to bring you a love reading. So I just want to tap into the person that you're thinking of, the person on your mind, the person that you came here to see what they're up to. We're going to get into messages from them, especially if there's no contact, and just see what's going on in their lives at this time. So I just want to thank you all so much for showing up. If you are new here, welcome. And if you've been here for a while, I do appreciate your time and energy exchange. All right. So let's get into the reading and see what we have. All right, we're going to start with this pile. Okay. So, Spirit, tap me into the collective at this time and what they came here to hear about their love situation. So tell me about the person they came here for this reading for. What's going on in their life at this time? Tell me about their love interest. All right, first one out is peace. Peace and contentment are coming to you. Okay, that's beautiful energy to start with. Okay, those two. And we have apology. So someone may be apologizing for something, forgiving themselves, forgiving others through mutual understandings. And then ask your angels. Seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. So this person is seeking support at this time and realizing what wrongs they may have caused in the past. So forgiveness through mutual understandings. That could be the two of you coming together and saying, you know, yes, I know I messed up, but you're mutually agreeing and understanding to put it in the past. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to push you forward into anything, but they are asking for support at this time, and they are finding their peace and contentment. All right, what else do we have, please, Spirit? We have decisions. The need to gain clarity through decision making. Okay. So I also am getting with this card that they're learning the weight of their decisions. So they may have made decisions in the past that caused them, you know, the need to apologize, and maybe it did not create peace for them. And so now they realize because of the decisions that they made, they now need to ask for the support. Okay. And again, with forgiveness, that can be forgiveness of self. That could also be forgiveness of others, you know. All right. Let's see what else we have here. And I'm also getting with that decisions card that they're making better decisions these days because they see the value of peace and contentment. We have divine timing. Everything has a higher purpose. All right. Gotta love that card, right? Everything is in divine timing. It's like human nature is all about instant gratification. And divine timing basically says, nope, that's not how it works here in universal terms. We have to wait for things. And actually, by trusting in divine timing, it does teach us patience. I will say that throughout my entire life, one of the things that I used to pray for, again, asking your angels, was patience. I felt like I had such a short fuse and I would, you know, blow off at any moment. You know, that's what happens when your sun is a fire sign. You tend to be short-tempered. So patience comes when you have to wait for something, and it actually makes that divine reward so much more tasty, we'll say. Okay, so by waiting longer for something, you're building up that anticipation more, And the reward feels so much nicer at the end because you have gained, again, you've gained your peace and contentment, forgiveness. And also, you have gained patience in the meantime in understanding that sometimes the things we want may not be the things we need at the time we say we need it. And there's always a higher purpose to divine timing. So if something with your person didn't work out in the past, there was likely a reason for it, okay? Both of us needed to gain patience along the way. And that's partly what this journey has taught us, okay? So let's keep going here. Oh, those flew right out. Let me grab those. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have controlling. Power struggles lead to being manipulative. Love blocks. Dismantle hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust. Avoid burnout. Fiery passion is consuming. Sustain a lasting balance. In a fog. Fear, obligation, or guilt makes you stay. Get clarity. And last one, love potion. Open your heart to truly feel the magic of love. Okay, so let's analyze these. So with the controlling and, going to the peace, again, I did ask, what is your person going through here? And when you feel the need to control everything, you have power struggles in relationships. And it is the opposite of peace. So what this person is learning is that, again, trusting in divine timing, I can't control everything. I cannot control the outcomes to everything. And not only that, but I can't control people. Okay? I can't control the person. I can't control their reaction to things. All I can control is myself, and I can be at peace. So there's also manipulation here. So this could also have been something in their past that they dealt with, okay? Either they were manipulative themselves or they were manipulated by some other situation, okay? Now, whether that could be any situation. That could be romantic, that could be familial, that could be at a job, friendships, whatever the case, manipulation was present at some point. And they are now in a mindset of finding peace and contentment because they are releasing that need to control everything. All right, that's a beautiful place to be. For the collective, for your person, for anybody, okay? That is an amazing lesson to have learned, because this right here is why people have stress, worry, anxiety, fear, because they cannot control people, outcomes, situations, reactions. Only your own is what you can control. So having overcome that situation is beautiful. Now with love blocks, hidden barriers, I am also gathering that with this, again, things did not work out in the past for particular reasons. So there were blocks in place, and it had to do with intimacy and trust. And this was not something that was at the forefront. Okay, this was kind of, I think of it like in your deep subconscious. Something happened as a child, something happened in previous relationships where we learned we couldn't trust people. We learned that trying to show real intimacy is too vulnerable, and again, having a lot to do with your upbringing, what your relationship with your parents were, your relationship with your friends, and your romantic partners, okay? So your person likely had a fear of intimacy and wasn't very trusting. But here we have the apology. So you may have an apology coming to you, collective, but I'm also getting that this person is apologizing and forgiving themselves, and maybe the others along the path that did them dirty is what I'm hearing. So whoever it was that did them dirty did a number on them, and then they turn around and did a number on you. So it's like the hurt others. It's kind of what that saying, means there. Now, we talked about fiery passion. This reminds me of the Knight of Wands. Okay, in really quick, but then out just as fast. So your person may have come in really strong in the beginning and promised you a lot and had all this fiery passion, and things were great for a time. And then suddenly, again, that intimacy and trust block came about, and they may have ran away just as fast. Okay? And maybe they didn't know how to address it. Maybe they didn't know what the issue was. And now they are seeking support from, the divine and from their angels and whatever guides they may use. So again, so far all beautiful energies, because we're seeing what they were in versus what they're coming into now. All right. Now, let's get to this one. In a fog, fear, obligation, or guilt can make people stay in a relationship. Now, clarity is on both cards here. So clarity was needed in order to make proper decisions that are better for your life. So if you were in a fog, I'm getting like, smoke. So if this person smokes or drinks or somehow does something to cloud their judgment, all right? They, in the past, again, may have been led to believe that you must stay in this relationship, in this dynamic, whatever, in this job, because you're obligated to. I'm going to make you feel guilty so you stay. And I'm going to make you fear leaving. So this may have made your person make decisions in their life that didn't suit them. Maybe it suited someone else, because now I'm hearing like people pleaser. I don't want to let whoever down. Okay, so I'm going to stay out of obligation, fear, guilt. But now we are gaining clarity on situations and making better decisions based on, let's say, the opposite of fear, obligation, and guilt. Okay, I now recognize that I need to do things better for myself in order to move forward. I now have the clarity that I need to make better decisions. So that's beautiful energy. All right, so with divine timing, we have love potion. Open your heart to truly feel the magic of love. All right, so that brings me back to this one here. We had a block previously, okay, hidden barriers. And now that we're trusting in divine timing and understanding that we can't control everything, we can't control people, outcomes, whatever. If we just open our heart and truly feel the magic of love, then when the time is right, it is going to be magnetized to you. All right. So at the bottom of the deck here, we have looming agenda. You have different ideas about love and intimacy. So again, with this goes back again to me, to the love blocks and the control issues, even manipulative things. So that's why you had to walk away. You had to walk away because at the time you were together, even though things felt really good, like I'm getting extreme highs and extreme lows. The extreme highs were what kept you there. And you kept coming back because it felt so great to be there. But then when you went into this kind of lull or this low point, that's when you were forced to look at yourself and why are you staying in this situation, okay? And you may have come to the realization that at this time in our healing journeys, I have a different idea of love and intimacy than your person does. And that's why you said, I need to do better for myself and I need to go move on. And your person, I'm not going to say got hurt by that. I don't know what each of your situations are, but I do know that it lit a fire under their butts, okay? And it's now bringing them up to this area of, oh, wow, this is how my person, again, now you, the collective, has this idea of how things should be, and maybe I'm the one that's got these things that need to be worked on. So they are separately, apart from you, working on their ish, and you are also separately working on your ish. All right, let's get some tarot on top of this and see where we're at. All right, Spirit, let's get some tarot to clarify further here. Okay, we have the Six of Cups. You are in their thoughts. We'll just say that with that card. All right. So the Eight of Cups fell on the floor here. And again, that has to do with walking away. So when there's blocks and trust issues and intimacy issues, you had to assess the situation and say, you know what, I can't with this, okay? This is not for me, whether it be temporary or permanent. You walked away because whatever your person was offering was not what you wanted, okay? We have Death. Oh, yeah. So I like the Death card because it is about endings and new beginnings. You know, it reminds me of the Phoenix. We must let a version of ourselves die or burn out in order to emerge brand new. So endings bring new beginnings. We are transforming what was, okay? And even letting go and releasing, because it is best for all parties involved. It's something that we must do. We must learn to mourn what was, and as we progress through our journeys, invite in something new and fresh and better for us, because we have both evolved and we have both learned lessons along the way. All right, what else? All right, the High Priestess. So going back to that fog. When we have a foggy brain, it actually diminishes our intuition, okay? It's hard to be intuitive and to tap into our intuition and trust our guides and have clarity when there's a fog in place. Now, a lot of people do, let's go back to the example I was using, smoke, or drugs, or alcohol. A lot of people put that in place because of these feelings back here that they don't like to feel. So this is somewhat of a numbing agent. Like when you go to the dentist, Novocaine. I'm going to shoot myself up with Novocaine so that I don't have to feel anything. And that makes it easier to get through life. But the problem with that is that blocks our inner voice, our intuition. And that is what we are getting back at this time, or your person. I believe that now that we're to the point where we're both, our collective and your person, going through our spiritual journeys and learning lessons. So our intuition has been there all along, but we are now removing whatever was clouding our clarity, our judgment, and trusting what is there. Okay? And that does lead us to experience some of these feelings that we avoided in the past. All right, let's see what else. All right, the King of Swords. So King of Swords is about mastering our intellect. And also the King of Swords understands with authority what their standards are. So you may be moving forward with an open heart, and you may be viewed as the King of Swords from your person, because again, you kind of cut off the situation. And that's just you taking your power back and saying, you know what? The way that things were was not for me. And I didn't like sitting in this energy. I had to walk away. I had to go transform myself so that I could trust my intuition. And now I am going to set my boundaries. And again, this may make you come off as cold-hearted. That's okay. Because even when we open our hearts to the magic of love, we still have to have boundaries. And that is absolutely needed. Because again, now going back to this trust and intimacy issues, we should not just be open and trust everybody and be intimate with everyone. It should not be that way, okay? Trust is earned. Intimacy is something that you experience with love. All right. Let's see if we can get some love messages from your person. All right, Spirit, what do we have, please? I'm not the same person. See, there is a lot of evolution occurring here in your person. They are not the same person that you remember. And that's a good thing, because I'm not seeing that they're going in a downward spiral. They're coming up from the depths. Okay? So again, letting go of the power struggles, the controlling, the manipulation. They are understanding that trust and intimacy were their love blocks in the past, and they now are forgiving themselves and you and others for being hurt. So there is a huge evolution occurring here, and they want you to know that they're not the same person anymore. The universe is fighting for our souls to be together. All right, I love that, because again, that has a lot to do with this divine timing. We both need time to heal. There it is. See, I did say that in the beginning. That has to do with us both going through our journeys and our evolutions, and they recognize that. So if they're not reaching out to you and they're not contacting you, it is simply because they have been probably, by their angels advised not to. Just as you have probably put your sword up and said, don't bother, because I'm healing. You've got some healing to do. The timing isn't right now. Okay, what else? I get scared for being honest with you. Yep, that's that trust issue and intimacy issue. Okay? They probably leaked something about themselves in a vulnerable moment and then immediately ran back and went, oh no, what'd I do? That scares me too much. I need to retreat. Our connection is complicated. There are issues out of our control. Okay. So that is taking me to this, the fog. That's sort of a fear mentality. Okay. If we stay in some situation out of fear, obligation, or guilt, they are trying to find excuses as to why this won't work out. And again, fear of intimacy and trust is also very prevalent here. I am afraid of getting too serious. I was hurt before. I definitely said that before too. So in some past situation with this person, again, whether it was in their family, whether it was with a job, a romantic partner, a friendship, whatever happened, there was a lot of stuff that hurt them. And again, hurt people hurt people. So that's what occurred in this situation before you did the best thing you could do for yourself, which is walk away and go transform and be a better version of you. I think that you are better off without me. Okay, so that is a self-worth situation. So I don't see that as being the present. This is kind of them in the past pushing you away and saying, you're better off without me. And that's a lot of the reasons why there was no contact initially, before they started talking to the divine and asking angels for support. They were in a self-loathing situation for themselves. And they just were like, you're better off anyways. You're walking away? Yep. Everybody else in the past did the same to me, so you're better off. I love you so much no matter what. It's so funny because it is like a double-edged sword. There it is. You know, I have to set boundaries, but also I have to open my heart. So you can do both. You can open your heart fully with trust and love and intimacy, but also make sure your boundaries are just as strong as your open heart. I know I hurt you. I don't want to hurt you again. Yep. So again, that's with the apology and the forgiveness and the mutual understandings. This person knows what they did. Maybe initially they did not understand what the consequences were of their actions, but now that they're starting to look at it and gain clarity and removing the fog, they understand what actually happened. And they do feel bad about it. I never want to see you again. You hurt me. Okay. Now, that could be your sentiment. Maybe it is you that don't want to see them again. And again, this could have also been a situation of maybe they felt abandoned after you walked away and didn't understand yet the whole process, the whole journey of unveiling their control issues, their blocks, the fog, all of that. So that might have been what they said initially, like, good riddance. I hurt myself by letting you go. There it is. I did get that with this because, again, they understand that it's not your fault what happened. Although I'm sure that you had your own blocks and stuff going on, they also are taking the blame for their part of it. I am so sorry for messing everything up. You deserve so much more. Yes, they understand that. Okay? They know that you deserve the best. And I think they were afraid to give that to you in the beginning because they had the trust issues and the intimacy issues. So they were afraid. And that's why there was this in and out energy. All right, bottom of the deck. I can't take being away from you any longer. So your person is thinking about you. Your person loves you so much no matter what. They have evolved and changed. They understand that the universe is on your side in this relationship. And it is all about divine timing. Your purpose in this relationship is to heal yourself, love yourself, set your strong boundaries, and open your heart totally. And in divine timing, this will come back to you when it's ready, when you're both ready. All right, let's finish up with some Lovers Oracle cards. All right, Spirit, what do we have for those watching today? We have this one. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yep, that's divine timing right there. Okay, this one. Criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. Okay? So again, I don't know what each of your situations were as far as what was said, especially when there was walking away involved. There may have been some harsh words. And if that's the case, you know, we don't want to, again, go down to that downward spiral. We're here to transform and heal the love. Okay? All right, that one. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Okay, so for some of you in this reading, if that resonates with you, this could be your twin flame that you came to hear about. We have this one. Look deep within your heart, and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Okay, that one flew out. This one. Don't make decisions based on guilt. That's so funny because right here in the fog. Or do what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Yes. All right. And we got this one. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So true. Okay, this one. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So it's kind of one of those things where it's going to happen when you least expect it. And I hate that saying. I really do, and I don't want to repeat it because part of me is like, well, God, if I'm constantly thinking about this, then I'm always expecting it. And here's the thing. You are going to evolve enough to a point where you're not constantly thinking of them. Okay? You're going to be so busy wrapped up in your own life, doing your own thing, that you're not going to be totally occupied by the thoughts of this person. Okay? It will get better. This too shall pass. All right, this one. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, this one. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. I love this because that to me is the universe is fighting for us. All right. But keep in mind that you have to be your own lover first, because within us, we each have our feminine and masculine energy. We need to find that inner balance between ourselves first. If we are overly masculine or overly feminine, then that means we have not found that happy balance between the two yet. And that is possibly, again, what's part of your journey. Okay? Have you been overly feminine? Have you been overly masculine? That might be a journal prompt for you to figure out. All right? And then last one here, we have this. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. I love it. So again, that's telling me that you're embarking on your own adventure independently of this person. And even though you have a rich past, okay, there is clear past energy here, maybe past lives, especially with the twin flames. However, while you're doing your own personal healing journey separately, divine timing will kick in when it is time to go. And all of a sudden, you're just going to get struck by that Cupid's arrow. You find your inner union, you can have outer union. You start your new beginning, love is magnetized to you. Because you must have all of your self-love fulfilled first. And not seeking outward love to fill your void. if that makes sense. Okay, so that is your message for today. I am going to put Twin Flame on the title just to get people in if this is your Twin Flame situation. And if it's not, that's okay. Again, it's just a title, and your intuition will guide you on whether that pertains to you or not. So, thank you so much to all of you who joined me in this reading today. I truly appreciate your time and energy exchange. And again, self-love. Fill your own cup up before you try to fill someone else's up. Go within so you never go without. And keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light, here to help guide you through the darkness. Thank you so much again. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.